why it sucks to be born as a hummingbird. I think it sucks to be born as anything, but I think you lucked out if you get born as a human. Because at least you can bend to fucking nature and do what you want.
You crack out of your egg and your heart is already running at 1,200 beats a minute. Not because something scared you,
That's
not
loud as
because
fuck.
something is wrong, because that is simply the price of being what you are. You are the size of a bumblebee. You weigh less than a paperclip. You are completely blind. And the egg beside you in this nest, the one that was there when you started cracking through your shell, isn't going to hatch. It was never going to hatch. You don't know that. You don't know anything yet. You open your mouth. Your mother built this nest from spider silk because it is the only material on Earth that stretches as you grow. She planned that before you existed. She is
That's wild.
already gone again before you've
I didn't know they made their nests out of spider webs. That's fucking crazy.
finished swallowing. She cannot stay. You will learn what that means later. Right now, you are warm and fed, and you have no idea what you are. Skip forward. You are a few weeks old, and you have discovered the only thing that matters. You are always hungry. Not sometimes. Not when food is scarce. Always. Every 15 minutes of every hour you are awake, your body needs fuel. Go long enough without it, and your body starts consuming itself,
Game
burning
over. You're
muscle,
done.
burning organ. Go a little longer than that, and the whole thing stops. You do not understand any of this. You only know the feeling, and the feeling never goes away. Skip forward. Your mother teaches you by doing. She hovers at a flower, pulls back, hovers again. She is not explaining, she does not have time, and neither do you. You try. Your bill misses completely, and you smack face first into the side of the flower. You try again.
Practice makes perfect,
Again.
young man.
On the fourth attempt, you get it. The nectar hits your tongue, and for a fraction of a second, the feeling goes away. Then it comes back. Go find another flower. When you finally fly, really fly, it is astonishing. Not flapping, rotating. Your shoulders move in a way no other birds can. You hover. You reverse. You hold perfectly still in open air, and the world does not move underneath you. You are the smallest thing in this canopy, and for one moment it feels like the canopy was built for something exactly your size. Then the sun moves behind a cloud. The temperature drops 2 degrees. The feeling comes back. Go find a flower. The light goes. And your body does something that if someone found you doing it, they would think you were dead. Your temperature drops 50 degrees. Your heart goes from 1,200 beats a minute
Is it like a mini hibernation they go into?
to fewer than 50. You stop reacting to sound. You stop reacting to touch. You are not asleep. You are something closer to off. This is the only way you make it through the night. Your body burns almost nothing in this state, just enough to keep the cells from dying. Not because you chose this, not because you learned it, because anything that couldn't do this is already gone. You are descended from every hummingbird that made it through the night before you. That is the only reason you exist. You cannot wake up. You cannot run. You cannot do anything except hold the branch with locked toes while the night passes over you. The owl doesn't find you tonight. Tomorrow night you'll do this again. Every
That was
night
loud.
for the rest of your life. Waking takes almost an hour. You
How long
shiver
is a
through
hummingbird
all of it,
life?
muscles firing and releasing, heating you from the inside because the sun is not fast enough. Your stomach is completely empty. The shivering is burning what little you have left. The second your wings are warm enough, you go. You don't stretch. You don't look around. You go straight to the nearest flower because there is nothing else. This is the first thing you do every morning for your entire life. You've survived the nights, you've survived the hunger, and now you find out something nobody tells you about hummingbirds. You are furious. Not defensive, not cautious, furious, in a way that makes no sense for something your size. Last week,
What?
you spent 40 minutes chasing a red-tailed hawk out of your airspace. It weighed 400.
It's not furious. It's just territorial. You're exchanging anger. You're confusing anger with what's the word I'm looking at? Territorial.
Times more than you. It left. You claim 3 flowers. Just 3. That is your whole world right now. 3 flowers, a line of nectar, and the absolute conviction
protect
that
his
nothing else
property.
is allowed near them. The fight that gets you there leaves your opponent with a bill tip broken, clean off against something hard. That detail tells you how many times he has fought before. Something is on the
So a broken bill tip is like a cauliflower ear. Good indicator that the dude's gonna whoop your ass.
branch beside your largest flower. You have flown past it 14 times today. It has not moved once. You've worked these flowers for 3 days. You know this spot. You trust this spot. You come in from the left the way you always do. Bill extended, already thinking about the next flower. You don't see it. You
Got
don't have
lazy.
time to see it.
Got caught
One
lacking,
moment you
bitch.
are flying toward the flower. The next moment something has you. You beat your wings. Hard.
You're done.
Harder. The wings that can
He's
fly
already eating
backwards,
you.
that moved fast enough to leave a hawk standing still in the air. They beat and nothing changes. The mantis weighs almost exactly what you do. It has been here since before you started this morning. It has been doing nothing for 4 hours, and it is better at waiting than you are
It's trying
at
to get
anything.
it's trying to gain your trust. And these little fuckers will start eating you even though you're still alive. If they got their grips on you, they start munching.
Some hummingbirds escape this. The ones that don't are simply gone. Nobody finds them. Nobody notices. The colony keeps working the flowers. You have to be one of the ones that escapes. You sit on a branch across the garden. Still, your chest is moving faster than it should be. The mantis is still on the stem. It has already reset. It is going to be there tomorrow. Your flowers are on the other side of it. Here is what you are when everything is working. You have memorized every flower in your territory, their locations, and the exact time each one refills after the last visit. You run a feeding schedule more precise than most things with a brain 10 times the size of yours. You hold a fixed position in open air.
After dealing with some dogs and snakes and cats, I don't correlate brain size to intelligence. Because I've seen some rats, I've seen some fucking ferrets, I even seen some lizards do some crazy shit. And it takes a little bit of intelligence to do. They escape from where the fuck they escaped from and get into jars that they weren't supposed to get into. So I no longer correlate brain size to intelligence. Just from observing animals and shit.
With sub-centimeter drift. Researchers who've measured this cannot fully explain how. When something comes for you, you are somewhere else before it decides to move. You are the most precisely engineered living thing at this scale. Everything about you works, and none of...
Honestly, it just sounds like this is the animal that's just designed to be on coke 24/7. I feel like I'm wrong about this, but I just feel like this animal is supposed to be on coke 24/7. Or is on coke 24/7.
It is
The
enough
frat
to
boy
change
of
what is
birds.
coming, because you were built to do this for 3 years, maybe 5, if nothing goes wrong. And the thing that is going to end you isn't a predator, isn't the cold, isn't the hunger. It's August. Skip forward. Something changes in August. You start eating like something that knows it has to. Every flower, every insect, all day, past the point where it makes sense. Fat builds along your back and belly and throat until you have nearly doubled in
fat
weight.
back,
Your body
boys.
is storing everything it can find. You don't know why. You just can't.
Winter's
Stop.
coming.
You reach the coast, and there is nothing ahead of you but ocean. You have never seen the ocean before. You don't know what it is. You don't know what 500 miles means. Something in you simply lifts off. 500 miles, no flowers, no insects, no land. If you go down, you drown.
That's where
There
the
is
fat
nothing
back comes in
between you
handy,
and the
boys.
water, and the water cannot hold you. You fly through the night, burning through everything your body built over the last 2 weeks. You are dropping weight with every wing beat. If the wind turns, you won't make it. If a storm builds behind you, you won't make it. You don't know any of this. You are just flying.
Instincts,
Because
bro.
something in you says to fly. Every year, some don't make it. They are not weaker. They are not worse. The wind just went the wrong way. Rig workers find them every year. Tiny birds on the railing, hundreds of miles from land, completely spent, unable to look up. The workers leave sugar, water, and step back. Sometimes the bird drinks.
The kindness of humanity, allowing the inefficient to move on.
Sometimes it lifts off again and continues. Sometimes it doesn't. The workers who've seen this say they remember every one. You make it across, you find land, and before you do anything else, before you rest, before you look around, you find a flower, you are one of 340. Every single species of hummingbird lives only in the Americas, none anywhere else. As if
Didn't
this
know that.
one corner of the planet decided to
I figured the Europeans had some type of fucking hummingbird.
run this particular experiment and kept going. The smallest is the bee hummingbird, 2.25 inches long, weighs less than a dime. Its heart runs at the same rate as yours. It goes through the same nights, the same hunger, the same crossing, just smaller. The rufous hummingbird travels 3,000 miles each year, the longest migration relative to
Damn,
body
bro.
size of any bird on Earth. It does this alone. It has no one to follow. It just goes.
It goes 3,000 miles just to fuck. And I thought I was thirsty in high school, dog. I went like fucking 35 miles on a bike. That shit was stupid.
You run this for 3 years, maybe 5. Some make it to 9. The
Lucky
oldest
bastards.
ruby-throated hummingbird ever found was 9 years and 2 months old. She was recaptured by researchers in West Virginia, banded years earlier, still going. She crossed the Gulf 18 times. 18 times she stood at the edge of that coast and felt something in her body say go. 18 times she went. 18 nights of open water with nothing below. 18 mornings waking up shivering and going straight to the nearest flower. She didn't know she was extraordinary. She didn't know
wild.
she'd made it 18 times. She just knew it was August. And something in her said, go. So she went. There is one more animal that makes a crossing like this. It has no wings. It has no way back. And it doesn't get to do it 18 times. Next video.
That was a good video. I like the information it gave. And it would suck to be a hummingbird. That sounds like a shitty life. Constantly moving, constantly trying to, just constantly eating. That's, I guess, a natural life to begin with anyway.